Hello Tokusatsu community, welcome back to my SODO Sunday series here on the Toku Toy Store YouTube channel. This is the series where I cover all the latest SODO, Yudo, and Shoto line figure news from Japan. Today we got a little bit of Deno stuff, we got some build stuff, some Geo stuff, some Yudo stuff, so let's go ahead and get right into it with the latest news from the SODO Geo line. So, SODO Geo Set 8 has had its final figure not really revealed because we had already seen it like a month ago, but now like fully shown off, and that is the featuring build part of the set being Cross Evil from the new Cross V-Cinema that comes out next month. This form, we already saw it in a SODO commercial like about a month ago, but now we get to see the full figure off in its full detail. We get to see that it comes with two accessory pieces. One really cool one is the Pandora box, which was released last year, but this is a new version that has stickers to replicate the different colors of Pandora panels instead of just a fully normal dull color. So it has like the red, the green, and the blue stickers. So that's pretty cool. Not really an accessory I never really would have thought of this accessory, but I think it works and it looks nice. And the other accessory is this little like stand extender for SODO figures. Basically, it looks like a little piece you like clip onto the normal stand piece to make just the stand a little bit bigger. Don't really see the exact point of it, but I guess it's a nice thing to have. I guess it's random. It's just a random piece for them to include, but hey, I mean they're including it, so whatever. But yeah, the Cross Evil looks great. This is a really cool looking form, and we finally have it here. And that also completes Set 8 fully, with the Set 8 contents being Gates Revive, Goretsu, and Shippu, and then the build, or the Geo Decayed Armor build version for Rabbit Tank Sparkling, and the Cross Evil form. So that's Set 8. And since Set 8 is done, we now have our first official figure from Set 9. Now Set 9 is also a featuring build wave, which means we have another build figure, and it is none other than Kamen Rider Kilbus, the new movie exclusive V-Cinema Rider. From the same thing from the Cross V-Cinema. This is like the villain of the movie. So we now have both of the new exclusive forms from that build movie are now here, which now officially completes every single build form we saw on screen thus far in the SODO line. The only thing that's missing is Grease Perfect Kingdom, but since that movie doesn't come out until November, we're ways away from that. We don't even know if we'll get a figure for that, but at least for now, we have everything from the new Cross V-Cinema with Cross Evil from Cross, and Kilbus for the movie's villain. So Kilbus is a nice little figure. He also comes with the stand extender that Cross Evil comes with, and he comes with the Drill Crusher and the Kaizoku Hasher weapons, which is what he uses in the film. And yeah, basically, there's Kilbus. Switching, that was all we have for Kamen Rider news, because there's actually ironically no actual Geo figures, except for the fact that the Another Rider set that we had talked about a while ago, the prototypes were shown off in that commercial. That commercial really showed a lot of things actually, but that commercial showed off the full prototypes for another build, another X8, another Fies, and another Gaim, and that is confirmed to be the lineup of Set 1, because we found out that, to my surprise, the Another Rider set will actually not be like a premium Bandai thing or anything like that. It will actually be a retail set, and we found the listing for it on HLJ and a couple other places as Another One, Set 1. So I'm guessing that means we'll get more Another Rider sets, which makes sense because there's a lot of Another Riders for them to cover. So, but we do know it's box of 4, comes with those 4 Another Riders, and it's slated for a July release. So the only picture that was in the listing was just the same 4 prototypes again, but we'll see more information on that. I mean, I'm sure eventually we'll see them all nice and painted or stickered up or whatever, but just stay tuned. I'm very excited to see how those look in their final form. Switching over to some Yudo news before we go back to Kamen Rider, because there's some more Kamen Rider news, but we'll just go to Yudo real quick. Basically, the nice little, well, we already knew that Yudo is coming back again for Ryusoulger for a set in May. Well, we now have a nice picture, just one picture of just the lineup of the, or a couple pictures, but we have just one picture of the full lineup, which shows the whole 5, the main 5 Ryusoulgers. All look great. They come with their Ryusokens, their swords. Those are great. We got to see that Red comes with his Power Soul arm attachment thing, so like the shoulder pad and like the little dino. Now in the show they have like a full arm replacement, but in the SODO they're just going to have like a peg on their arms to clip the dino heads, and then like you put the shoulder on the shoulder hinge joint. So it's actually cool that Yudo is actually going to be giving us all the different arm attachments for all the different extra soles. I didn't even think of them actually doing that. I figured they would, but wasn't exactly sure if they would. But this is a good way to do it, so they can give us plenty of these. I'm sure we're gonna get tons of those. But yeah, so this does confirm that the Ryusoulger Yudo figures will indeed have that different capability. That's all we got to see of them. They come out in May. It's just a set of 5, but there's 7 boxes, so I'm assuming it's the 5 Ryusoulgers and then some accessory parts for the other 2 boxes. But as always, time will tell on that one. So a couple episodes ago on SODO Sundays, we had talked about the fact that the next SODO Chronicle series, after Double, is now SODO Den-O. And we now got to see the first set of the SODO Den-O figures. It is a 5-figure wave. Well, it's 4, but like the very easy capability of making a 5th one. Basically, we got to see, it's exactly what you would think it would be. It is sword, rod, gun, and axe form for Den-O. So basically, there's one body that's the platform body, but it only has the platform head and not the platform chest pieces, and those are nowhere to be seen in set 1, so either they're in there and they're just not being shown off yet, or they're like in a future set. It's possible we can get more Den-O sets, especially since there's some forms that are pretty easy to do with this body that they haven't done yet, like Nega Den-O or something like that. But for now, we just have the platform head, so it's obviously that they're intending on giving us platform eventually, but just not yet, which is kind of odd. But basically, you have the platform body, which comes with a nice little additional swappable hand that has the pass, the rider pass in his hand, that's a pretty cool touch, and some blank, what's it called? The sword, his like sword weapon, and you have some blank belt buckle holsters for it. That way, when he's holding it, they're not in the belt buckle, which is nice. And then, of course, the belt buckle also is swappable, just like the Deca driver from the SODO Plus set. Basically, the belt can swap, so you can have it be red in the middle, or blue, or purple, or yellow. And then the other 4 boxes are just the armor pieces for sword, rod, gun, and axe form for Den-O. And they all look fantastic. Pretty much exactly how you would expect them to look. They nailed them. Basically, I mean, it's very easy for them to go from here. They can make a Nega Den-O very easily out of sword form. They could just repaint that very quickly. But only time will tell. Den-O's a pretty popular series, so I feel like we definitely could get a second set of this eventually. But basically, SODO is just going all out this year with another Riders and the Geo stuff and the Build stuff and the Den-O stuff, and Yudo's making a good comeback. Or not really comeback, but good continuation. But that's all I really have to cover here on this edition of SODO Sundays. If you liked all this content over here, you can go ahead and check out a lot of my other content that I make over on my own channel at Toku Topics. You can see me every Friday night as I talk with my friends about a bunch of crazy stuff over at Willie J. Code's YouTube channel for RRR The Streets. And you can follow me on Twitter at LivingRangerKey. And until next time, everyone, Tokusatsu forever.